Hey, what's up guys, Aiden here. So today we're having a look at Danny Garcia and I still haven't figured out which hairstyle to go for. In the end, I'm sticking with hair number 5. I'm going to call this version 1 and it's got hair number 5. The other one is hair 14 you could use. It's got a similar kind of hairline to his, but yeah, unfortunately it makes it look like spaghetti hoops because of the textures on hair 14. I don't know why it's like that. So let's jump into his general info and then we'll come back and have a look. So Danny Garcia, the boxer from Philadelphia, and the stance that I've given him is Jessica Andrade, based off his fight with Keith Thurman. Looking at where his hands were kind of placed, they weren't like really low down like, I don't know, someone like a John Jones, for example, but they also weren't right at his chin. They were kind of hovering like below his chin line. So that's why I went for Jessica's one. For his appearance, let's jump into it. So again, hair, I went for hair 5. Other options, you got spaghetti hoops 14. You could also use hair 10 is probably a smart shout as well. I think hair 10 is a good look. The other one that I was originally using was down here somewhere. Hair 65. Yeah, I was using hair 65. Next up, let's have a look at the eyebrows. Brows number 5, and then we're gonna put tattoos on top of it. Facial hair number 5. You guys could also make this with tattoos if you feel like the facial hair is a little bit scruffy. And I think I've done that actually. I've added some tattoos in there. I feel it's a little bit scruffy, the facial hair, but body hair number 3. And then hair black, eyebrows black, facial hair black, and body hair dark brown. For his eyes, we're going for green blue. Now, the other option kind of was dark green. He's got funky looking eyes. That's the thing. That's why I went for green blue. I don't know. I'll leave that to you guys, but other options perhaps dark green. For his body number 7, and skin tone is tone 5. So again, body 7 and tone 5. Now for his head template, pretty straightforward, template 10. And then just copy what you see on the screen starting from the start, and to get the same results as what I have in mind. So yeah, I'm going to call this version 1 of Danny Garcia. I might be able to work on him some more down the line, perhaps improve his facial hair and figure out maybe a better haircut and use some tattoos or something to make it even like, I don't know, a little bit closer to his hairline in real life. Like what you could do with this one actually, you could put tattoos. If you're using this hairstyle, you could put tattoos all around the edges and get rid of the fade. That is an option. If you guys want me to show you how to do that, then I can do that in another tutorial. But I'm just pretty much focusing really on his face here, and I think it's been like maybe a month I've been sitting on this one. I think the face is finally there. So let's have a look at the tattoos next, guys. So we got Mythos font number 9, and yeah, we've got one on this eyebrow over here, and that is shaped like that. And then we've got another one which is just over here on the other eyebrow. And next up we have the facial hair Mythos fonts, which just adds a little bit more to the facial hair that's going on. And we've got one on the other side as well, like so. Alright, cool. So that is a wrap for Danny Garcia. And you know what I'll do? I'm gonna call that the end of the tutorial, but let's have a go. Just do it doing it live to try and fix do our own version of his facial hair. So those of you who made it this far, thank you for watching. Hope you like this formula. Let me know if you do want to see a version 2 down the line, what changes perhaps we could be making. I think the hair is going to be the main thing to be changing in a version 2. But yeah, let's continue. I'm going to just continue here, freestyle it, and do some new facial hair for him. So let's go get rid of that. Right, let's go back to tattoos. I'm going to try and make it, because his facial hair in real life is quite tidy, isn't it? So let's see if I can get it as sort of a bit tidy like he has in real life. Using I'm going to carry on using Mythos font. Do little ones, like use little Mythos fonts. The other option I think you could use is the cheetah, but I need to have a look. I can't remember how to do that one. It's where you use like the leopard or something as like facial hair. So what I'm doing here, I'm just making small layers, and then just try and make it look believable, I guess. Might not have been the smartest thing to do this live, but let's see what happens. So obviously I can press left on the D-pad to like fade it in more as well. So I could perhaps put this one here, just fade it a little bit. Maybe not that much, maybe just a touch, yeah, about there. And then chuck another one here. You know, I'm gonna thin it out a bit more. If I thin it out a bit more, then the texturing, like, it kind of blends a bit better, and you don't really notice that it's a Mythos font tattoo. See what I mean? So now let's just make that a bit smaller. Push it up a bit to his lip. His lips are quite pink in the picture I'm looking at compared to the fighter that we got on the screen, but yeah, see, that's looking a little bit tidier now, isn't it? Let's try and grab, I'm going to try and grab the one on the left side, pull that in a bit, one on the right side, right? Just make it a little bit thinner by pressing the D-pad down, and then press L1 and up. You know what, let's do, I'm going to do two of them, two, because the shape kind of goes weird, doesn't it, at the top? Yep, thereabouts. And do some on the other side as well. Just double up on the tattoo. So left stick in to make a second one, and then going up towards the mouth. What have I missed? I'm going to make here as well. Blend it in. It's the hard bit, it's getting the blend, isn't it? It's roughly around there. And then I'm going to do the moustache next, so let's have a look at his moustache. So carrying on, I'm going to carry on using this shape because I think that's a good thinness. About there, right? Now I've got to double it up because I made it smaller. And you see I have to like use multiple ones because the shape of his mouth shape is affecting the angle of the tattoo, so I need to make more of them, small ones, and then just like rotate them around. And what I might do at the end, actually, I might go through all of these and just press right a bit so they all stand out a little bit more. But I think that's pretty good, man. Let's go up a little bit. It's like, I need to move it by like a millimeter. About there, yeah. Alright, cool. Danny Garcia, yeah, I think this facial hair is looking better than that one, actually. That one's a little bit too tacky. But if you like want to save time, then yeah, obviously do it the other way. If you don't want to save time, you want to do it like this way, then just get small versions of Mythos Bot 9 and just keep stacking them on like next to each other, on top of each other, until you get the right shape you're looking for, I guess. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just have a quick look at the same thing, but from here, right? So where's it gone wrong? I'd say the bottom bit just beneath is just above his chin, that needs a little tweak, and then that latest piece that I added as well, I don't think fits, so that was a good guess. Let's move that one to about there, right? Okay, cool. And then the bottom bit under his chin, which is probably, see, this is the bit that's long. Ah, no, we changed it. Why do we do this? Alright, cool. See if I can find it. It should be the next one up. Yeah, that one. So that one is going to be, I'll make that smaller. Just double it up. Maybe like that. Okay, and I'm going to start fading everything in a bit more. Give it a little bit more darkness by pressing right on the stick. That one's looking alright. So yeah, I guess this is kind of the process I go through when I'm doing facial hair and stuff, just so you guys can see. It is really messy. So don't worry if when you're doing it, it's all messy at first. It's like literally, it always starts off messy and then you just got to tweak it as you go. And hopefully by the end, you should have the right result you're looking for. So this one here doesn't even let me fade it anymore, so I'm going to make a second one. Push it across. Make a third one. Bring that down. Make another copy. You see, I can layer it again. If it's like still not where I want it to be, just layer it again one more time. So I think that's much improved actually from what I had earlier. I'll chuck one of these just here, but fade it. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it all the way to the bottom. So the others are going to layer on top of it. And I think that's a better look. Let's have a look at his head again. So I need to fill it. It needs a little bit more filler, and that chin bit needs a slight tweak as well. So I'm going to fill in the chin a bit more. Here's the chin ones. fill it in. And you know what, I'm going to swap it up for a different shape, which is over here. The cousin of Mythos font is Critter font. And the Critter font, we can give it a proper little chin bit. I'm going to do 2 of them actually, to 1, and then I'm going to flip it up on the other side, so we've got 2 of them. So now it's a little bit better. What else could we do? We could actually go ahead and use, I'm going to go all the way to the bottom, right? And I'm going to fill it in with some actual black lines. So, hang on. Where is it at? Yeah, I'm going to use Clevo font. And just to get that extra little bit of filler at the bottom. With that extra bit of filler, it will add that, like, I don't know, hopefully what I'm hoping is it's going to fill in those little gaps that's been caused by the Mythos font, because his one doesn't. It does have gaps, to be fair, but I just want it to be a little bit more uniform when I'm looking at it from a distance. But yeah, you can see how finicky this is, right? This is why we need something like Creative Fighter Share. Okay, I'm gonna bring that across. See, the other side is good, but this side is not working. That's good. So what I'm gonna do, make it shorter, bring that one up as well, and then do another one, do a third one, do 3 on one side, 2 on the other side. Just the face shape's not allowing. Okay, cool. And then, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do mad one. Fade it in. Okay, so now let's have a look at it. A lot closer, isn't it? It's a lot closer. It's a lot closer. It's not perfectly tidy, but it is closer. So I'm gonna just add one more touch to it. And like I said, we can do a version 2 later. I can do like maybe I'll do like another one on the facial hair, or if you guys are following this tutorial as I'm doing it, then I guess you won't need that, but probably more difficult to follow when I'm just doing it live. It's like, what's this guy doing, man? He's deleting stuff and adding stuff and not explaining anything. Sorry about that. So let's have a look at just getting a little bit more shape, because I don't know, just sometimes it's like you got to make a choice between going for authenticity and going for like what looks good in the game. Sometimes I have to make that choice, and I think this is one of those times. So let me see if I can get the shape any smaller. I can get it a bit thinner. Alright, it's a little bit thinner. Really need to be shorter though, that's the problem. Alright, maybe. See this little bit here, right here underneath where I am right now? That's the bit that's being annoying. Okay, cool. Maybe like that. Yeah, that looks better. It's still not perfect. Hang on. One last tweak, man. Where is my font again? Clover font 9. See, I want to fill in this bit here where it's sitting right now. So okay, so now I managed to get a blob. I don't know how I did that. That's pretty good. So what I'm gonna do using this blob is hopefully maybe just thicken the whole thing actually. If I thicken the whole thing, I'm gonna end up with 100 tattoo layers. Yeah, look, it's this bit here. Why is it curves so crazily? It makes it hard to fill it out. Let's get rid of that one. How does it look about that one? What if I put this one over here? And then put one here. See, this side curves really nicely. It's the other side that's the problem. Maybe chuck one here as well. It's just the curve. Alright, hang on. Got a really small dot this time. It's kind of great actually. You know what, I'm just gonna use this for this freckle again. I don't know how I made it so small. That is brilliant though, because I can give him a freckle now. Make a couple of copies of that. There you go. Now he's got a freckle as well. Yeah, that's decent. I'm gonna leave that there for now. I don't know how. I've just figured out how to make a freckle. I'm gonna have to watch this back and see what I did. But I've managed to make a little small dot, and I've never been able to do that before. So now I can give him a freckle. It's the my first creative fighter with a freckle. That's exciting. So I'm gonna leave that there for now. So that's Danny Garcia right there, guys. And if you followed through to right to the end of the video, then yeah, you got a rough idea of what to do with the facial hair if you want to do it yourself. And definitely try and add the freckle if you can as well. Alright then guys, thanks for watching the video. I'm Aiden, I'm out of here. Have a good day.